Hey guys, Nick, or just Rafael, whichever one you prefer. And today, we are going to talk about just a bunch of things, like, I think I'm going to title this video Tangent. But, first things off, first, Chains.mp4, it's like my first video with, like, just a lot of editing required, you know, to make that. So how do you guys think of that? I mean, it wasn't, like, the best edited thing on the planet, but it was a quality shitpost, I think. Literally that day that I made it, because okay, so some backstory to it, and I might actually go over the clip, the original clip, and just explain to everyone who doesn't know what's happening and all that stuff. So I made that clip, and I was like, what? Because I'm gonna start maining Titan, meaning that I have a little light level grind, lol. But I started maining Titan again, right? And I want to do Striker Titan because like it's a really aggressive subclass, and I love how like great it is, and D1 actually main that as well. So I mean, Palindrome, Striker Titan, you know, come on, like we're back, you know, we're back to D1. But anyway, I go in because I joined the game late. I snipe one guy off of the slide. I run out, turn to the right, snipe another guy. And then I see a guy on the radar. I wait, miss the first kind of like shot, but I turn around, shoot him in the head with hipfire and melee him with knockout active, which should have killed him, but it didn't. And after that game, like I didn't quit, but I played that game, and then I wanted to play another game, but I couldn't like force myself to, because I literally, like, that was a clip, like 100%, like that was something that I would have just like sat on for like a montage or something, because it was like really good, you know, that outplay. And because of Whisper of Chains, you know, I got robbed of that pretty much. But instead of like letting that sit there, because I clipped it, you know, I was like, oh dude, like maybe I can use it or something at the end of the montage. That was my brother's idea. But I had a better idea. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna actually edit this a little bit. And the original version of that, which I don't have because I edited over the original version to make that edit, it was literally just gonna be the clip, and then it was just gonna be like the repeat, and then a repeat, and then that was it. No music added, no friedness, no nothing. But as I grew, I was like, man, it'll be pretty good if I could do this and that, and, you know, and I learned how to like do that over the course of that day. So, and that's how Chains.mp4 like got made pretty much. It turned something that kind of made me depressed to look at to something that was like funny and amazing. Like I showed my friends, and then they were like laughing. They actually played it a couple times, you know, which was great. I was like, man, was it like that good? Like I don't know. Like I mean, I thought it was pretty good, but you know, I think public reception of it was pretty good. I put it on Twitter and Instagram. Instagram was probably the worst place to see it because a lot of the edits are cropped out, but it was still funny. I still got a ton of views on that. But I think the next question is, will I make more edits like that? And of course, I will 100% make more edits like that. Of course, you know, I'm only gonna get better with this editing thing. You know, compared to like my first gesture calm to like now, you know, there's a lot more kind of things. I think earlier in the video you saw a faded out image of the Kovac screen, you know, because I was missing a ton of sniper shots, you know, things like that, right? It's slowly gonna build on, and it's gonna be, it's just, you know, we can only go up from here. And kind of related to this, my editing is randomness. Now, I have not forgotten about it. I teased it at the end of my Jesterfell montage. Kind of a, you know, if you've been with the channel for a really long time, you know of randomness. Just a bunch of stupid stuff just happening, you know. I think the original tagline was, this is what happened, like, this is what happens when I pick up a controller or something, or the events that happen when I pick up a controller, or something like that, right? And that's literally what it was. Just a bunch of clips. It doesn't matter if I fail, which I don't think I added a lot of those, but you know, it's just stupid moments, funny moments, things like that. Like when I no-scoped a random NPC in a terrorist hunt on Rainbow Six Vegas 2, you know, things like that. You know, or like a crazy goal in Griffball in Halo 5, you know. And that's literally randomness in a nutshell. It's a bunch of random stuff. So, and I think I said this in another video, but I want this to be the best randomness to date. And with these edits and the addition of voices in the randomness, you know, to me freaking out over something I did, or you know, my friends, because my friends like to, one of my friends in general, in particular, likes to like scream in the mic. So a little edit, a little audio editing would have to, you know, get it going there. But I mean, if you want it uncut, I will definitely not cut it out. It is pretty funny. He's like, ah, you know, he starts screaming stuff up. Yeah, I wanted this to be like the best one to date, and you know, I think it will be, honestly, with all the editing I'm doing, and like how much I'm like learning every single day. Like I honestly, like I will sit down for 2 hours, like this is a class, and just watch tutorials and stuff. Like even Photoshop tutorials I'm watching, so you know, maybe in the future I don't have to use a pre-made thing, because right now for my thumbnails I'm using a pre-made thing a guy put together. So you just kind of put your title in, put an image in, and put another image in, which I recently learned how to put the last image in because it was pre-made or whatever. And yeah, I mean, one day I'm gonna just make my own thumbnails and stuff, you know, and you know, I'm learning and stuff, so that'll definitely be soon. I don't know what you guys think, like if you see the pre-made thumbnails, like, oh, you're using pre-made. I looked at my old thumbnails, like, man, like, they're so bad, you know. So you know, I mean, maybe it's better if I use my own bad pre-made thumbnails rather than really clean looking thumbnails. I don't know. You can tell me in the comments which one you want me to do. If you want me just to start right now, make my things, or whatever. But yeah, so speaking of randomness and montages and stuff, maybe this is not the cleanest transition, but I have heard of the new Battlefield game. And if you know anything about me, you know that Battlefield was like my main game since 2013. And I think it stopped being my main game in like 2017, 2016, around there. Because I was Battlefield 1, and I didn't quite like Battlefield 1 compared to 4. And that's when Destiny kind of joined, you know, because of course I was always, if you didn't know, I actually was thinking about Destiny since 2013, you know, since like the very beginning, because of course I like Bungie, right? I love their Halo games, so when I learned that they were making a new game, of course I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. But of course I was 13, you know, it's not like I could go out and just buy the game, right? So I only got to play it in 2016 with the collection, which was like year 3, you know, Age of Triumph and all that, and there's a ton of things for me to do, and that's how I got started in Destiny. The only reason why I'm playing today, and I attribute this anytime anyone asks, why you still play Destiny, you know, or why do you keep playing, you know, even though you're completely bad and you suck and whatever. And it was because of Red Death, and I wanted that gun so bad. I grinded Prison of Elders to get that exotic, because I got year 1 Zero's Regime. So I was like, man, I could probably get year 1 Red Death. So I grinded that. I met people along the way that helped me get better at the game. And that, you know, the rest is history. You know, here I am making Destiny videos. Of course, I did quit for a little bit recently, but hey, no one really quits Destiny, you know what I mean? You always kind of like, you quit it, but then you're always like looking like, is it good again? Is it good now? Is it good now? But yeah, God, tangent in a tangent. By the way, new Battlefield game is coming out this year. I'm hyped for it. I'm looking forward to it. There's talk that it's modern military, which is great. I love Battlefield 4. What I'm looking for this game is definitely better customization compared to 4. I mean, Call of Duty's caught up in a big way with their gunsmith thing. I mean, I don't put it on my channel, but I did play COD. I don't play COD right now because Cold War hit red just stupid sometimes, and I'm not a Battle Royale fan, so I don't play Warzone. So I mean, I'm looking for like, you could customize, like you literally do, like Call of Duty does, except the Battlefield has no restrictions. So like, hey, if you want to put a red dot sight, change your barrel, you know, put a suppressor on your gun, with a grip, with 300 blackout, with a different, you know, grip thing that you hold on to when you're shooting the gun on your right hand, right? Not like the grip that you hold on, like a foregrip. There we go. Not a foregrip, but like a grip. Yeah, okay, you know what I mean. You know, then you put on a stock and stuff like that. Like, that's what I'm looking for, and you can put all that on your gun at one time. Because, of course, Call of Duty's like, no, you can only do 5. You know, lol. Why? You know, I don't know. That's what they do. But Battlefield's like, nope. You know, if you want to put on your gun, you can put it on your gun. Doesn't matter. You know, they did. Battlefield 3 kind of had that, where it's like, why can't I put a laser sight and a grip on my gun? Doesn't make sense. And they're like, we agree. So like, you could do that now in Battlefield 4. So I'm really looking forward to that improved customization for this game, and that I feel like that's gonna be everything. So when the beta comes out, I'll definitely play that. If there is an alpha, I will see if I can get in that as well. And the last thing I want to talk about is Destiny related, and not on a Destiny topic. It's the state of the game. I have read it, I watched videos on it, and all I could say is that, you know, slow clap, cool, you acknowledge the problem. You know, I'm not necessarily hyped. I'm not like, oh my god, save the game or whatever, but just please be cautiously optimistic, you know. Remember, half-baked and renewed focus on PvP. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, share it around, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Seth got the waves.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.